They'll go over all the rules. They're gonna be the code. Do that.
You might be able to raise the
You
chair.
can raise the chair or move the webcam if you want. That's how Glenn was too, so. Okay.
Yeah. And I sent you the email.
Okay. Okay. Mute me.
You all. And then I click. And then mute yourself.
Livy Bell, Coach Livy Bell, are you on this call? If you are, wave your hands in the air so I can see you. All right, guys, we're gonna get started here in just a minute. We're just waiting to give a couple more people some time to get on, but we'll start here in just a minute, okay? Thanks for being patient with us. Gabby, Coach Gabby, are you on here? If you're on here, wave your hands so I can see you.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We may have a couple more joining us as we go, but we'll just jump right in. We are excited for our Dragons team, the junior high program. We know this is gonna be a great year. It's gonna be a little bit different because of some of the new health restrictions, but we'll go over those as we get going. To start with, I'm Nicholas Hamlin, and over on the other computer is Ashley Johnson. She'll wave at you. We're your program directors this year, so we're the ones in the background running it. If you guys have questions, if you would like to volunteer, anything like that, we'll be the ones that you contact. We're also the ones sending you out emails and texts, and we'll go over all that in just a minute. Right now, I want to go ahead and introduce your coaches. All right, so first I'm going to introduce Leanne Berry, and she'll introduce herself.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Leanne. I've been swimming for 10 plus years. I love swimming. I absolutely love it. I still swim all the time. I've coached here and there here at the Aquatic Center. I'm just really excited for this season and to be a coach. I love working with kids, and yeah, so I'm pretty excited.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Laybourne, and I've been swimming since I was 7 years old. I started teaching swim lessons when I was 14, and I currently coach the Hillcrest High School swim team as well, and I'm really excited for this season.
And Rebecca and Leanne are your head coaches for the Dragons this year. We're excited for them. We know they're going to do a great job. We'll now go into your assistant coaches, and we're going to start with Nathan Frank.
Hey guys, I'm Nathan. I've been swimming for probably about 10 years now, I think. And, I'm super excited. This is my first year coaching. I'm super excited to get to know you guys and see how you guys are going to swim.
Okay, hi, my name is Audrey. I coached last year for the Dragons and I loved it a lot. I've been swimming since I was about 4 years old and I've been teaching lessons for a few months now and I help coach at the pool. And I love coaching, I love the kids. I love having a relationship with them and I'm really excited this season.
All right, Gabby, next we're gonna go to you and then.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay, I'm Gabby. I've been swimming since I was like 6, and this is my first year coaching. So yeah.
Excellent. And then the last coach that you have on your team is Livy Bell. She was unable to make it tonight. She also has been swimming for quite a while and is very excited to get an opportunity to work with all of our swimmers. Because we have a lot to go over tonight, we're going to jump into, let me share my screen really quick. We're going to jump into this. Please follow along as we go through. If you have questions, go ahead and write them in the chat. We'll try to answer those that we can as we go. If we don't answer your question at the very end, we'll go through everything and get the ones that we missed. So first things first, there we go. The Wolverines, my bad, the Dragons will practice on Monday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. Make sure that you are there for that first day of practice on the 30th. In addition, you will have a team dive practice that will be on Saturday, December 19th at 9 a.m. This is in addition to the 20 practices that you have. You don't need to worry about registering for it. Everybody is already signed up and ready to go. And that is important to make sure that everyone is dive certified so they can go off the blocks. After that, we do have team pictures on Wednesday, January 20th. We will send reminders out for both the dive practice and the team pictures, but it's always good to get them on your calendar in advance. So throwing them on there as soon as you can would be a great idea. A swim meet schedule was sent out during registration. It should say that you each have 5 practices or 5 dual meets and then 1 championship meet. It'll also include your bye week. Throwing those on your calendar would also be a great idea. Your calendar did not have any mistakes that was sent to you, so you should be good there. And then just make sure that you're watching out for emails. We sent out today, both me and Ashley each sent out emails in the last week talking about both this and the junior high program. We also sent out a text reminder. If you did not receive either of those, go ahead and shoot Ashley or I an email or a text and let us know. We want to make sure that you're getting the information through. I will throw my email into the chat at the very end and you can write it down at that point. Oh, that was too far. There we go. We already went over Dragons coaches, so we'll get into program goals. The big thing is that our junior high swim team is a learning program. It is a fun program, and the big thing is it's about watching our swimmers succeed. During it, they'll be able to become proficient in freestyle and backstroke. They'll learn the basics of breaststroke and butterfly. At that dive practice and during our regular practice, we'll teach your swimmers how to dive from the blocks and perform proper backstroke starts. They'll learn flip turns, open turns, and most importantly, they'll learn proper swimming terminology. Hopefully that means your swimmers will come home after their practices and throw around words like IM and sprints and pace clock management, and you'll be able to see that they're learning those swimming terminologies. This program, the number one thing is that we want our swimmers to be able to learn, have fun, and become lifetime. With this year and all of the fun COVID things comes some health and safety regulations. Number one, we ask that swimmers come prepared with their suits on, their swim cap, their goggles, and mask ready to go. When I say mask, I don't mean a snorkel mask. We mean our regular swimming masks. I know you can't all see that. I'll show you what we'll have at the end. We will be providing a mask to all of our swimmers this year. So they'll have one right from the beginning ready to go. If they don't come with that, we won't be able to let you into the pool to swim. Make sure you we'll have you enter through our front doors, and then from our pool deck, we have an exit that they'll be able to go out. We ask our parents that they're on time. It's going to be cold, so picking up your swimmers will be important. Because of COVID restrictions, we will not be able to have spectators during any of our practices or during our swim meets. Make sure that you are not sending your swimmer to practice if they are sick or if somebody in your household is currently being tested. We want to make sure that we can keep our program running, and we don't want anything to stop it. There are plenty of opportunities to make up practices. If you miss them, please feel free to call so we know what's going on. This year, swimmers, we do ask that you, all swimmers will need a swimsuit, goggles, and a swim cap. A swim cap will be provided. It's that awesome looking one on the right of your screen. Each swimmer will be provided with one swim cap. You can get additional ones for $10. I will say that it is a smart idea to wear a cap that is not this one during practice. That way you don't have to worry about damaging or ruining it. And then we ask that you do wear these swim caps at our swim meets. Swimmers will also receive a team shirt as well as a card to check in on the first day of practice. That very first day, they don't need to worry about checking in. We'll get them a packet that has their swim cap, their shirt, their check-in card, and all of their information that they need to have to start. In addition, we like to get our junior high swimmers in during our public and lap swims. As a member of the junior high swim team, you are able to get into any of those practices at a discounted price of actually $3. It's not $2.50. It's $3 a person. And anybody who comes with them is able to get that price as well. Right now, you do have to register in advance for those spots, but you can come swim at the pool for a discounted price. And instead of paying the $5.50, get in for a little bit cheaper and be able to have some fun. Jumping into our general information, our main source, I already mentioned it, of communication is through email. If you are not receiving emails, please send one to either Ashley at the address on the screen or to me. We want to make sure that you're getting all of our communication. Hopefully the fact that you're at this meeting means you are getting our emails, but just in case, if you'd like an additional email or you're having any trouble, make sure you email us and let us know. Hopefully this never comes up, but we do not tolerate bullying or harassment at our pool. Incidents of it will result in removal from the program. They also may cause issues with meets. Just make sure it never comes up, and we should be just fine. There are also additional dive clinics and stroke camps that you can sign up for. Being a part of the program means that all those dive clinics are free to you. We ask that you attend your first dive practice first before you start signing up for them, unless you know your swimmer is already dive certified, and those can help them in advance. It's a great opportunity to come in, get some additional practice, even if you know you're already dive certified. Stroke camps will be running December 21st through January 2nd. They do require registering in advance, and there is a fee associated with that because they are open to others not in the junior high program. Once again, great opportunity to work on things and really get a little bit of a push in the right direction in learning some of those strokes. By being registered on the Dragons, you will compete for the team that you are registered on. So you won't be competing for any other team. That also includes for making records. You can only make records for the Dragon swim team. If you're swimming on the Dragon swim team and you're not in Dragon's boundaries, you're still eligible to earn league records, but you won't be able to earn records for the Dragon swim team specifically. The big thing that I want to cover here, that's why it's bolded, is that at the end of our season, after all our swim meets, we have our LUPTAC Junior High Championship swim meet. It's a lot of fun. We love everybody coming out to it and getting to compete. It's an opportunity for all the teams to compete with each other. In order to attend it, each swimmer must participate in 10 practices for their registered team. Makeup practices with other teams don't count. Additional dive clinics don't count, neither do stroke camps. make sure you're getting those in. Our coaches will be keeping track of that, and we'll be making sure that you're aware of how far along you are. But it's better to just stay on top of it from the beginning and make sure that you're getting those 10 practices in. We already talked a little bit about cards, but they'll be given a card the first day. Make sure your swimmer's using it to check in every time. That helps them keep track of those 10 practices and make sure that we don't miss any. To count as a practice, our swimmers need to be actively participating for 45 minutes. We know that injuries sometimes come up during the program. Our coaches will make adjustments. They may be dry land practices or otherwise if our swimmers can't for whatever reason, but they need to be participating. If you're injured, don't stop attending practice. We want you to come. We still want you to get that camaraderie of being a part of a team, and your coach will be able to work with you so that you can still get some workout in. Diving blocks, we'll have our dive certifications, but if you come in at other times, you won't be able to practice without a coach present. And the other big things is there are disqualifications from our meets for swearing, bullying, horseplay, fighting, stealing, and not following current health regulations, including wearing masks. The big thing is we just want everybody to show sportsmanlike conduct and treat everybody equal. For teams, the junior high program is meant to be fun. We don't want there to be any issues regarding that. Just some fun stuff. We have some sweatshirts that can be ordered. If you're interested, they are not required for the program, but they're a fun thing to get. Orders are due for them next week on December 3rd. That makes it so that we can get them on time for Christmas. There's an option when ordering them to say that you would like it as a present. That way we can keep it secret between the parents and us and make sure that that gift will be delivered on time. If you want it open, you don't have to select that button. What? Oh, sorry, Santa can deliver it on time. Sweatshirts are a lot of fun. They are $35 this year. This is what they look like. If you would like one, you can order them either online at idahofallsidaho.gov/registration, call us over the phone, or. All right, getting into our swim meets. Every team is going to have 4 dual swim meets, so with one other team, and 1 championship swim meet. For our regular dual swim meets, our regular ones, there is no required amount of practices. I know that can get confusing. We've had issues with it in the past. Do not need to reach those 10 before the first swim meet, just before the very last one. We ask that all our swimmers come, participate, and have a lot of fun. In order to swim at the championship swim meet, you do have to have a time from this current year. So going to those other swim meets is important. It helps get times, it helps your team, and it really is just a lot of fun. We really have a lot of fun at our swim meets and we really enjoy them. All swimmers need to create a Team Unify account. Those of you who were on the team last year will just be able to go in and activate that for you. If you've not been on the team before, you'll need to go do that. At the end, when you registered, you should have received instructions on how to sign up for that Surfer Swim Team account, is what it's called. The sooner you do it, the better. It makes it so we can prep for our swim meets, and it makes it so that your coaches don't have to worry about it. I'll tell you that I'm going to be pretty on top of you of getting those registered in time, and your coaches will probably remind you numerous times during. For swim meets, we will send heat sheets and results and everything out through email. We will have some available at the Aquatic Center for purchase, but you can print them on your own. And then the big thing we want to talk about is we need volunteers to help run swim meets. Because of health restrictions this year, we will not be able to have spectators. So the best way to come and view the swim meet is by participating by volunteering. We need timers at each meet. We need meet officials. There are a lot of jobs, and we would love your help. If you are interested in that, you can email me at the email on the screen. Once again, I'll attach it at the very end. Perfect. Swim meet rules. Each swimmer can swim up to 4 events. Female swimmers need to swim female events. Male swimmers need to swim male events. A big thing is during the swim meet, you can only wear your swim team's caps. They do not need to be from this year. They can be from any year of the team. So if you've participated in the past, welcome to bring those swim caps, but they do need to be a team cap. Again, I'd like to emphasize that it would be good to have a different swim cap for practice. That's not mandatory. It just ensures that your swim cap doesn't break for any reason. The junior high championship meet does run a little bit different than our other meets. Heat sheets will be accessible through the Team Unify account, but they will not be emailed out. Very big file, and it's just not something we're able to do. They will be available for purchase on the day of the meet for $3, but it would be best to just access that online. As far as the meet goes, again, we do not allow no times, so we have to have times from this season. That's why it's important to attend the other meets throughout it. Tickets will be required for your swimmer. I think they get 2 tickets per swimmer, and then we can request additional tickets. Right now, I'll be honest, because of the restrictions we have from COVID, we probably won't have spectators unless we see a change from the governor. Right now, tickets aren't something you really need to worry about. We're not going to go too deep into disqualifications. You each received a list of DQs. When you registered, you're welcome to go through and look at that. We'll also be sending a copy of the rules and regulations out to you throughout this week with some other calendar information, making sure that everyone has it. The big thing is that we'll be working on these from the beginning of the program. The coaches will be working on them from day one. Our program is a learning program, and we want to make sure that we prepare these junior high swimmers to be able to go on to high school and other swimming opportunities. So we want them to know these DQs and be able to know them from the beginning. Going into records, league records can be made by any swimmer. In order for team records to be made, they need to be attending the school, or I guess will be attending the school for your team, which would be Sand Creek Middle School. We'll be putting records out through email, as well as we'll have them posted here at the pool so that you can. Other than that, I think that's our main information. If you have any questions, I'm now going to go to Ashley so she can answer questions from the chat. But yeah, let's have a great season. We're excited. Oh, how do I stop?
I think that I answered all the questions in the chat. Does anybody have any other questions? If you don't, have access to the chat, you can kind of wave your hands in the air and I can unmute you so you can talk. If you'd rather talk, it's just hard to see everybody because there's like 40 people on here, and yeah, most of you have your screens on, so you can turn it on and wave if you want, if you have a question. If not, then that's it. Allison, I think these meetings are pretty awesome too. It beats having everybody in there. That's a question from the Belknaps. What coaches are teaching what grade? Coaches, do you want to respond to that? Hold on. Let me unmute you guys. Let me unmute them. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, so we haven't decided which coaches will be teaching which lanes yet. But the kids won't be separated by grade, they'll be separated by ability. And we're gonna have 5 lanes. So there's 6 coaches, we're gonna have 5 lanes. And yes, we will figure out who's teaching each lane soon, yeah.
All right, I hope that answers your question. So the first day of practice, we'll all come in here. We've actually canceled out our public swim and our lap swim. It would be lap swim for you guys. So you get all 8 lanes on the very first day of practice. So that means we'll be able to spread you out and kind of figure out where everybody's gonna go. So that way it's a little bit easier. And then also, oh, I was gonna say something and I totally forgot what it was. Oh, we've organized the practices in a way that hopefully if anybody gets sick or anything, we minimize that reduction. So yes. Okay. Brian, you asked, can the swimmers swim up to be challenged? Yeah, we'll get you guys into a lane. We're gonna try to keep you in the lanes for the most part throughout the season, but if you really wanna be challenged, talk to your coaches and they'll figure it out for you. So that way, if you wanna get challenged, you can definitely hit into one of those other lanes. Is there any other questions? Anybody waving their arms? What swimsuits or gear do you prefer? So swimsuits, there's no special swimsuit that you need for this program. Girls, we do ask that you wear a 1-piece suit when you dive off the blocks with a 2-piece suit. Some things tend to fly up that you don't want to fly up. So 1-piece suits, and boys, it's what you prefer as well. So just make sure you find something comfortable. The board shorts do tend to create drag. So you get those jammers, right? That's the word, is jammers. If you want to be skin tight, but we don't require anything. It's basically what you're comfortable in. And then goggles, just make sure you got a pair of goggles that fit you comfortably. We do sell some here at the Aquatic Center. If you're looking for a place to get swimsuits, swimoutlet.com is a wonderful place to order swimsuits and goggles from. So go check them out. I have no idea what a Rambler is. What's a Rambler? We don't know. What are those? Are those like spandex? Because I don't know what that is. I must be out of touch with that. So we don't disqualify for any type of suit. I should be careful with what I say. No clown suits. So, but yeah, tight board shorts, those are fine. Yes, those will be just fine. Anybody else have questions? Oh, Nicholas wants to show you the mask. I'll make it so he can talk.
Just so you know, like I said, you will be provided a mask for the season. These are the masks we have for our swimmers. They match the swim caps. So everyone will have that mask right from the beginning on the first day they come in, ready to go. At the end of practice. So please come with a mask the first day. And then there is no team swimsuit for our junior high program. They can just come in whichever suits they have.
Any other questions that we've got? Sorry, I was just asking. Nope, there is not a color of swimsuit required. It's whatever works. We tried to keep it cost friendly. You're already spending enough for the program. We try to keep it cost friendly so that way there's no specifics with that. With your swim cap, you'll get a pretty gold swim cap that you'll be able to wear. So yes, there is a place. You can email me if you want to see if you ordered goggles. Everybody will get a swim cap. So you can email me so I can show you or see if you ordered goggles. If not, you can just pick some up on the first day. So you guys are more than welcome to come in, even though parents aren't. We're not letting spectators in. You're more than welcome to come in the building to talk to the coaches, do a transaction, sign people up, or just ask questions. If you need to come in and ask questions, you're more than welcome to come in, even though we've got it so spectators cannot come in. You just can't stay and sit. Yes. The masks and the swim caps are already provided. They will be provided to you. What will happen is the first day of the program, after you guys have finished swimming, your coaches will hand you out a package, And that will have your shirt in it, your swim cap, your face mask, your membership card, information about the program, basically all the information I've sent out. And it will also have sweatshirt information in there as well. And you'll get those after practice. So you won't need to check in or anything on the first day. You just will have to, you'll get them after practice on that day. Any other questions?
Perfect. In addition, with the masks and swim caps, if the original swim cap does break, we do have a few replacement swim caps that you can get for $10. We will provide a care guide at the beginning in your packets that will help you keep those nice, so hopefully they won't break. Your coaches can show you which store to exit. Southeast side of the building. Thank you for coming out tonight. Okay, Ashley's probably going to answer a few more questions down in the message, but other than that, you should be good to go. And if you have any more questions, throw them in the chat. We'll keep it open for just a minute while we close everything out. So thank you so much. Have a great night. We'll see you on Monday at 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Eight o'clock to 9 o'clock, not 7 to 8. My bad. This is our third meeting.